Well, warm welcome to this talk. Now, I've just learned some amazing facts from the United States, and I had no idea that older people in the United States were so healthy and so long-lived. Apparently, there's 4.7 million people aged from 100 to 109, 3.6 million people aged 110 to 119, 3.47 million people aged 120 to 129, 3.9 million people aged 130 to 139. These are staggering ages. They must be so healthy. 1.3 million people aged 150 to 159. I think 130,000 people aged more than 160. This is quite staggering. 130,000 people aged over 160. 1,032 people aged 220. And one person is aged over 240 and one person is aged over 360 years. Quite staggering figures, really. Now, I don't expect you to take my word for it. Listen to the President of the United States going through these figures.
For our seniors, and that our seniors and people that we love rely on. Believe it or not, government databases list 4.7 million Social Security members from people aged 100 to 109 years old. It lists 3.6 million people from ages 110 to 119. I don't know any of them. I know some people that are rather elderly, but not quite that elderly. 3.47 million people from ages 120 to 129. 3.9 million people from ages 130 to 139. 3.5 million people from ages 140 to 149. And money is being paid to many of them. And we're searching right now. In fact, Pam, good luck. Good luck. You're going to find it. But a lot of money is paid out to people because it just keeps getting paid and nobody does. And it really hurts Social Security and hurts our country. 1.3 million people from ages 150 to 159 and over 130,000 people, according to the Social Security databases, are age over 160 years old. We have a healthier country than I thought, Bobby. To finish, 1,039 people between the ages of 220 and 229. One person between the age of 240 and 249. And one person is listed at 360 years of age. More than 100 years. More than 100 years older than our country. But we're going to find out where that money's going.
Well, my unreserved apologies for such a ludicrous video, but I thought it was really quite funny. Of course, this is reflecting a pension fraud and has nothing to do with ages. I don't think anyone has been documented as living past 120. There's one or two people say they probably have, but it's not that convincing. Maybe one person in the world has been aged over 120 that there's got some documentation for. But on a perfectly serious note, that was from President Trump's speech to Congress, of course. I am taking out the parts of that speech that relate to health. And there's some really interesting, I tend to use a medical way of thinking, what you might call prognostic indicators, things that are probably going to come that are intimated in his speech that are really quite interesting. And there's also some really important things about free speech there as well. So I am going through that now. Hope to get that video ready for tomorrow, but I just couldn't resist putting that out just for fun. So apologies if you were looking for a serious video, but it is rather amusing. But serious points to come shortly that I'm working on now. So tune back in for that.